Alright, we're rolling? Yes, we are. Okay. Hello. Hello, everybody. It's Liv. And, it finally happened. It finally happened. I just migrated to Linux. Well, not just, about a month ago. So anyhow, I'm just doing typical, very stereotypical Linux user things, like, browsing YouTube through the through the goddamn command line and things. Okay, so I want some music. Okay. Yeah, this was good. Okay. So, what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna be looking at some funky stuff. Alright? So, let me think about it. Okay, so the first thing, I'm gonna make a to-do. Okay? Alright. So, where am I? Alright. So, I guess what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna open up multiple files, and yeah, I'm using Nano. Yeah, it's the closest thing. It's the closest thing to Notepad++ that I can run in text mode. So it's what I'm using. So I'm gonna have a to-do.md. I want to grab this UU code because it has some things that I want to import to somewhere else. And am I recording? Yes. I'm sorry. It's just I'm paranoid about this stuff. Okay. So and I also want to grab into the R meta repository. I'm gonna grab auth.pm, and what auth is, I'm just going to explain along the way. Okay, I'm just gonna explain as I go, as I always do. So okay, where am I at? What? This is strange. Oh, I'm sorry. I got my keys confused. Okay. Alright, so I got all three files. Okay. So first I'm gonna do a to-do, okay? So the first one, let's put a yeah, let's do this cute thing over here. Okay. So the first one, what was it? Oh yeah, I want to move this stuff that I have here, this platypus stuff. I want to make a little bit of an interface for it. And so what this is basically, it helps you load a shared object, right? So it grabs a shared object and it lets you grab it in Perl, right? Because I'm a boomer, and so I like Perl. I use Perl a lot. And I would like to just make calls from assembly functions and C functions from Perl, right? And Platypus lets you do just that, okay? So yeah, what I want to do is utilize some code that I have here on auth, and let's see if I can find it. Okay, so here I have some stuff for dependency solving and shit, right? So I can use this to basically sort of how do you say, set some search paths, some search directories, then just pass the name of the library, look, find that library, and then grab its dependencies if I have to. Okay. So I can say, fetch me this one shared object, and if that one depends on a bunch of others, I can grab them too. I don't know how that would work, but we'll figure it out along the way. Doesn't matter. And since auth is already doing lots of code generation and things, the bulk of it being here, it's generating something akin to makefiles. It's my own implementation of makefiles, basically. And since I'm already doing that thing over here, I thought, well, you know, I already have path searching and stuff like that already written to here. So I thought, well, let's just stick some more pathfinding shit onto here. Okay, so the first thing on our list would be Platypus Libsearch. Okay. Then the second one, once we find our libraries, what we want to do, probably, let me turn up the volume a little. It might shadow my voice, but this music is just too good. Okay, so yeah, I just have to. Okay, so once we have our libraries, what we need to do is do this bit here, this attach. You can also do the calls dynamically, but it's not quite as fast. So I mean, the point why I want to make calls to a compiled binary, right, to a shared object is well, because I want speed, right? And so if we can minimize the overhead as much as possible, that would be great. But here's the thing. What this does, as far as I can tell, is it grabs this bear word, right? So this is, I think bear word is the right term for it. Anyhow, it grabs this name and it turns it into a function that will be within the namespace as declared by package, right? So then in some other package, I would say, you know, name and ty, and that would get me this function over here, which is just a test function. It's not something important. So the thing is, what I have to do actually is code generation. I sort of have to just how can I explain it? I need to have a code generator to create a sort of interface, let's say, a sort of interface that fetches a given set of libraries and then looks for a set of symbols. So yeah, that's good. That's gonna be interesting. So let's say I'm gonna say platypus live interface. Okay. So and it's what I just explained, right? So I'm gonna be a little bit more explicit here, so I make sure that I don't forget. Okay. And that would be Libsearch would be add L switches and it would be ffind would be the name of the function I'm using for that, and ffind lib. Whoops, that was not intentional. And ffind L switches. Yeah. I'm gonna let's say LL switches, right? Because yeah, that's yeah. I can understand that. This is just an sort of like a note for myself, so I don't forget what I'm trying to do, right? So we're doing the thinking, but we need to remember the things we thought about. Okay, so lib interface would be a code generator that imports a set of symbols, okay, from shared objects. Okay, from a set of shared objects. Switches. Okay, so I'm gonna be more explicit with what I mean here. So add L and uppercase and lowercase dash L switches to set library search path and find shared objects. Okay. Alright, so that's two things I need to do, which sound kind of big, right? Like, they sound like fairly involved, but they're probably not. They're probably not that tough, at least not for me. It's sort of the kind of programming I'm used to do. Alright? So let's try. Let's give it a try. Give me a second. I'm gonna have a little drink here. Because I'm trying to figure out inside my head if I need to, if there's a third point, right? So let me think about it. Well, I would have to write a test case, but that's an always thing, right? It's an always thing, and we never do it. No, it's important to write tests. I just forget sometimes. So, just give me a second to roll here. So here's a funny thing. I had a banner in my YouTube page which said Rolling Bones. And I think it's gone, man. I think the Rolling Bones banner is gone. That's not fair. Okay. You know, maybe it's gone, or maybe I cannot see it. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. So I mentioned that this thing is not that much to do, right? It's not that much to do because I've been doing code generation for a while now, and I already have a lot of functions to help me do it. And so maybe we'll have to define some more functions to sort of organize it better, but it's not gonna be too hard, hopefully. Okay. Time for some ICWH. All right. Let me have a drink here. Oh yeah. Oh. Excuse me. All right, all right. All right, let's get on with it. So I can't think of any third, third object for this list. So I'm just gonna leave it like this for now, okay? Let's go into the, okay, here. So let me see if I already began deporting here and I don't remember. Nope, I did not. Okay. So this I actually don't need. Oh, I just realized something. Okay, so there is a third point. Actually, there's a second point, and this one is the third. I need to do a little bit of parsing of the files. For now, we're only gonna do it in C, and then later on we can add in more stuff. But pass C files for function import, because I need to when I import the function, I need to get the return type and the arguments of a function. It's not very hard doing this kind of parsing, so don't really worry about it, right? It's not complicated. But you know, I don't want to define these by hand. I simply want to say I want this symbol, and give it a list of libraries, and it should fetch me those, right? So no getting horribly specific. Okay. So yeah, okay, that's good. That's good. All right. So let's do the first one. We want to do the Libsearch, right? So because the way this works, from what I've been able to tell, is that rather than using your path or any or the Perl ink, right? I think it's at ENB. It should be Perl 5. Is it live? Yeah, Perl 5 live. Actually, I did not try out this one, so you know what? Let's try it. Let's try it out. Okay. So it might not exist. It might not exist. So let's actually make sure that it doesn't. So that's Perl 5 live. Yeah, I did not declare it. So let's give it a try. All right. Let's just give it a try. So for now I'll do it like this. You know. Oh well. You know what? Let's just check that it exists. Okay. Let's be responsible. All right. And else. So if not. So if it doesn't exist, we'll just declare it, and if it does exist, then we'll append to it. All right. And we pulled that that space there. Okay, good. And our path is just an environment variable that I put in the. Well, it's just that, right? It's the folder where I have my projects. So nothing special really. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is try and see if I can find this test library, which I already have defined. I'm gonna see if I can actually find it by defining the path here, because what happened the last time is I actually had to specify the whole path here for live. I had to specify the whole path and also write it like this, which is not quite so fun, okay? So I looked into the source for Platypus, and it doesn't seem to me that the live call has no, I think it's find live. There's some weird wrapping going on, but the live find thing that's going on, the one that I saw, doesn't seem to be doing much monkeying around with paths or name solving or anything. So my bet is that I'm gonna have to do it myself. But let's see, okay? Let's just try. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. Okay. So just do the UU, and no, it cannot find it. Okay. So this entire thing was in vain. Okay. So now if I just to show you that I'm not crazy. So now if I do this and run it again, yeah, now it works. See? So I can actually call this function. Wait, I'm gonna call it like that, and since it has a return value, let's assign it to here and print it out. Okay, so all it does is just take an integer and increase it by 1. It's a test basically. That's all it is. But you know, I'm just gonna show you that it works. And what? Okay, what was that? Okay, there we go. All right, it had me there for a second. Okay. I don't know why sometimes I have to use parentheses and sometimes not, but that's a story for another day, okay? So all right. The thing does its thing, okay? So what I'm gonna have to do is do the excuse me. I feel a sneeze coming. No, false alarm. Okay. So what I'm gonna have to do is have sort of a search path thing going on, and being able to just append to it, then call some function and have that function do the name solving, right? So converting live into live test.so, converting test into live test.so, but only if it can find such a file, else throw errors and all of that fun stuff. Okay, I can do it. Yeah, I can do it. All right. So the first thing I'm gonna have to do is go into Avtomat here. And okay, so I already have a thing like I described with the search path. But it's for like common files, not libraries. So I think I should make it its own thing, just for sanity's sake. So let's do that. Okay. So I have a set inc. What I'm gonna do. Right. So here's the thing. So at find, what this does is you give it, so you have a search path, and it looks at all the entries within it and checks that the one file you're trying to look for exists. Then there's this variant wfind, which takes in how do you say, wildcards, and you know, does basically the exact same thing, but fetching multiple files that match with that pattern. So that's interesting. But what I need to do now is expand these functions, or sort of rethink them in a way that I can how do you say, utilize them for both search paths, right? So the include and the lib. Okay. So first and foremost, I need to append to my lib. So I'm just gonna copy and paste like a good programmer, and yeah, like I suppose I could do this differently, right? Like just have a single thing. But you know what? I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. That's that. Like I could send this ref thing as an argument, but you know what? Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Actually, now that I think about it, give me a second. Give me a second. I think nah, but like the problem is, I would have to think if I did it like that. So I'm just gonna do it like this, and I can simplify that later. Okay? Good. All right. So we can append to live. We can already append to live. Okay? And it will take care of the L flag, so we can pass our paths like this, right? So that's nice. Let's sort out this mess with ffind. There's two main problems here. The ref, which is it's a reference. It's like a pointer or an address. I think it's similar to pointers in Perl. Like as far as I can tell, they work kind of the same. Um, so here we're pointing it at the includes, right? I would like to have a way to change it so that it can point to somewhere else. I'm not entirely sure how I want to do that. I'm not entirely sure how I want to do that. Because here's the thing, I'm not using this function in many places, so I can just add an argument. I can simply do that. Is it what I want to do? Yeah, I guess it is. I guess it is. Okay. There's not too many functions. There's not too many files utilizing this function. Is pretty new actually. So I can probably find all the occurrences relatively quick. Okay. Pick ICWH. Anyhow, so I'm just gonna do this the lazy way. I'm just gonna do it the lazy way, and I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna do this the lazy way, okay? So it's gonna be like this. Oops. If we have -L in fname, then we utilize live, right? Else we use include, like you don't need the -I. Like it would be nice if you did, but you know. Okay, so that's simple enough, and it means I wouldn't have to change anything. You know, I can change it later on. I don't need to worry about it right now. So how do we do that? Well, I would like to think of a branchless way to do it, but it's gonna take me a while if I do it like that. So let's just index this shit, and that would be fname and -L, and we want to parenthesize this thing, and it should be 0. Should it? But there might be some white space in there. You never know. So you know what? Let's just do it. Let's do it the better way. Okay. So let's say, and I don't remember if I need to do it like this, but like adding this additional parentheses, but I guess I do. So let's try it. Okay. So it would be fname, and we want to match. It should be as any number of white space, and then I don't remember if the dash does anything, but let's just escape it, and an L. If we match, oops, if we match, then we want to change the ref. We want to set the ref one way, else we want to set it the other. Okay. So there might be... I mean, there's a sugary way to do it. There's a sugary way to do it, but not a branchless way, I think. I mean, it might be a CMOB. Could it be a CMOB? I don't think, because I'm doing a regex here, man. Like, well, maybe. Well, you know, let's do it the sugary way. Okay, so it should be, it would be if so, else, and bam, we want our ref to be the lib. Okay, okay, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah, I like that. I like that. It's better than an if-else chain. Though most people cannot read something like this, right? Like, you know, makes perfect sense to me. So what's actually going on here is that we're looking for any number of white spaces and then a dash and an L. So basically checking that that's within the file name we're given. So I should check that this is at the beginning of the string. So that's with the XOR, if I'm not mistaken, right? That's with the hat. It should be with the hat. No? I'm pretty sure it does. Okay. Yeah, I suppose that's what the hat's supposed to do. If it's not, then I'll fix it later. So okay, if we find the dash L, we point to live, else we point to include. Fixed. Okay, so let's take this point to live on dash L at string bag. Okay, string bag. So beginning of string. Just let's say string bag. That's easier for me to read. Okay. I'm optimizing on the reading time, okay, boys? Alright. So, we find, and here we need to do the same thing. Alright. And, yeah, I guess I'll repeat the comment, why not? I could make it its own function, right? But, I mean, it's a one-liner broken into 4. It's basically a one-liner. So, I mean, nah, that's fine. So, what's going on here? Let me document here a little bit. Search path. I found out that most people don't do this thing I'm doing, just putting comments everywhere. Like, I do it, usually. Like, it's one of those things that takes a while, but, and, you know, it makes you be a little bit reiterative. It makes you repeat yourself a little bit, which, to a lot of, quite virginal object-oriented programmers, it's not a good thing, but, you know, you don't know how to program, so basically your opinion doesn't matter. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Dry code is good. Of course, dry code is good. But you know something? Sometimes, you know, it's just making a function is just not worth it. It's just not worth the added effort. So yeah. I mean, too many functions drives you insane. So yeah. Anyhow, so this should be enough to try and find files within the, how do you say, within the search path. So I should be able to find them, but if there is an L, I need to... fuck me. Okay, so I made a mistake here. I made a very big mistake. Okay? I'm gonna explain it as I go. So the thing is, if we find this -l, it means two things. Uh, it, it actually means two things. One, we want to look within lib, but also it means we kind of do want to replace the -l for the, for the live.cell.whatever. So actually this makes the name solving a little bit more complex. So, you know what? Actually, like, I was gonna... I was just going to say, fuck it. I handle it in its own function. But you know what? I think... I mean, it's gonna be... If I handle it into this one single function, then I'm gonna have to... Yeah, it's a completely different execution path. That's basically what happens. Because we're comparing against path and file name, but essentially, if this amounts to true, then file name is different. But we cannot know what file name is until we have path, right? Because, it might be called just test, or it might be libtest without extension, and it might be libtest and the extension might be a, or it might be static, or it might be s, or it might be so, or it might be any other thing, any wacky other thing that you could ever think. So, like generally would be live name dot a or dot so. That's the standard. So what I'm going to check, I'm going to do 3 checks, and that's going to be it. So at this point, right, so we cannot know until we get to this point, all right? So the check has to be, actually it's for my, how do you say, let's say expanded file name, and that would be, the file name as it is minus the L. Well, I'll just do it the how would it be, it's something like this. I would have to take care of this and the -l. Okay. So file name without the -l, and I'm gonna go into a new line. File name without that, then comma. Then, well, actually, I would have to. Okay, so let's assume that I've already taken out that. So and I'll put this here. So as you can see, it's an entirely different execution path. Okay, so it's fname as it is, then fname dot whatever, let's say fname dot something, right? Let's say dot a. I'm gonna have to match this with a regex same time, with a regex or something. So dot a or dot so. And then the other possibility would be leave fname dot something, right? I'm gonna do it like this, because else it's a little bit crazy. I don't know. This is one of those things that you never know how to handle, because I mean, basically nothing is stopping you from doing any other extension or any other naming convention, right? I mean, that's basically all this is. It's naming conventions. That's that. You can name any file anything, so yeah. But the convention is live name.a.so, okay? Actually, you know what? Fuck you all. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it the conventional way, okay? I'm gonna do it the conventional way. That's that. Because else, it's a pain in the ass, and I don't want to deal with that. So yeah, okay. So forget about it. Forget about it. Okay. So it's not gonna be an entirely different execution path. It's just going to be an if-else, and this sugary thing can go fuck itself. Okay. So let's say if we match, we want to get rid of that, else we want to use the thing. Okay, so let's copy into here, and we set the ref like so. So ref is that, else, tuck, 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 and we want the ref here. Okay, good. And I'm sorry if I'm going too fast, but I am thinking a little bit too fast. So we want to get rid of the dash L from the name, and now compose the name as, right, we do not know if it's right, we don't know if it's .a or .so. We don't know that yet. Okay, so this sucks. I have an idea. Alright. So we're gonna have to do it with a list. Okay? Actually an array, but let's say files, and we'll just say app name, and that's gonna be the only thing in there. And we'll just put all the possibilities for the file name in there. Which I mean, you know, this is also, I don't have to specify, right, that that I want live.a or live.so, because I mean, generally, I mean, you're gonna have the static and the dynamic. Like, pick one, and if you don't pick one, don't have them in the same folder. I mean, come on. I mean, it's either that or I drive myself crazy trying to code this. So one thing, let me check for how long I've been recording. Okay, so 43 minutes. That's a while. It's a while. Hopefully hopefully I set the compression settings correctly, and this thing is not wrecking and this thing is not wrecking my my hard drive. Okay, all right. So yeah, we're replacing, and yeah, right. Let's just do the thing. Yeah, I know. I want to create copies. That's what I want to do. So I'm just gonna do a straight up for, because I don't want to think. Actually, no. Let's do a Perl for. Okay. So my I, and that should be 0, 1. I want to do 2 possibilities. So yeah. Okay. So what it's gonna be, I'm gonna have a alt name and the old name is gonna equal the original name. Ah, shit. I don't want to do the regex twice. I don't know. Like, it's probably... like, the overhead is probably negligible, but... well, yeah, the... you know what? If the overhead is probably negligible, I will be wasting my time just having another variable. Like, I feel like maybe I should... you know, I'm inside a... I'm already inside a scope, so it will be cleaned up, right? But I'm only using it twice. I'm only doing this twice. But this is for every file search. So two regular expressions, all the... yeah, and I would have to... oof. Because suppose I'm trying to find the whole list of files. Yeah, right, I actually do need to think about this. Okay, okay. Okay, tell you what. What I'm gonna do... now wait. No. No, sorry, I'm sorry. Okay, so yeah. Let's go. My old name is gonna be f name, and then do the regex. Okay. So I'm just gonna say my what? I'm gonna say my what now. Let's say alt base. So it should be alt name. Okay, so alt name equals alt base. And now I want to do this. Okay. Ah, golly. Ow. So can I do an anonymous list? I wonder. Can I? Like, it's something I have not yet tried. Like, like, I apologize to any senior Perl programmers if this is something quite stupid, but I wanna see if it actually works. Okay, so I wanna fetch from this sort of anonymous array, and it should be that a that so. Okay. So that would generate, yeah. Okay, so actually I don't need this. I can just do this. And push to files. Well, that was easy. Okay, that's nice. So now, the thing I have to do is do this as a for, right? Ooh, there's a little bit of a problem. It's a little bit of a problem because I need to break when I find. On a find, I need to break. So I'm gonna have to add another how do you say, another evaluation, which breaks my heart, but what you gonna do? Okay, so no. For my name, is it a good idea? Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit confusing. For my f in files, yeah, that's a little bit nicer. Okay. For old names, right? Okay. So I need to break. If I find, so if source, right, because this source is undef, so if it's not, okay, then we want to break. Okay. So if source last, and that's that. Okay. That was easy. That was fairly easy. Okay. I wanna put this thing here, and the error is just going to report fname, because fname is what we pass to the function, right? And so that's gonna be... Oh, I just noticed. Fuck me, I always mess things up. I always mess things up. God damn. Okay. So, my mistake here is that I would always have to get rid of the -l from the file name. Every time I'm recording, I make one of these dumb mistakes, and I feel really stupid afterwards. Okay. So let's just correct this fname, and I don't need this additional variable. Fine by me. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, is it valid if I do an unshift on an empty array? I think it is, because I want the name as it was passed, well, as it was passed after the substitution, to be the first thing. Or actually not. Yeah. Actually not. Actually not. I want it to be the last thing. Okay. Oops. F9, that's name. Okay. I have typing dyslexia, right? Typing dyslexia. All right. So over here we wanna put the thing there. Now, what am I thinking? You pass -i when you wanna append to include, not when you're searching for a file. God damn. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna substitute this thing, and actually I forgot the one thing there. Okay, so I'm gonna substitute the f thing there, because sometimes I use that to indicate that I'm passing a file. I might take this one out later on. You know what? Because I'm just gonna leave it there as a comment, just to remind myself that I could actually do something here when I'm doing common file search. So actually, let's leave a reminder here. Common file search. Okay, good. You know, quote unquote common. Okay. So I'm not sure if this is gonna work, but I think it should. I think it should work. Okay. So now we need to port all of that into here. Okay. So now it merits being its own function, right? Because now it's a little bit more complex than a one-liner, right? And I mean, all it takes is the file name, and it returns a list of files, right? So, oh yeah, and the ref, yeah. So it's a little bit more complicated. Well, I could just return everything as one thing and just pop the ref, but that might not be such a good idea. So, But yeah, now it merits this whole thing, in my view, merits being its own function, especially if I'm gonna be using it all over the fucking place, right? But I mean, if it's a one-liner, you know, sometimes if it's a one-liner I use all over the place, like really all over the place, then I make a function for it. But for something really simple that's just an if-else, like a very baseline if-else, okay. Because I mean, the thing is, this always has complexity. Because it's another function you need to jump to in order to understand what the code is doing, so... it's sort of a thing that's not so fun to do, but this is something I might be reusing later, so... yeah, it makes sense to make it its own function. Like, you know, I don't have rules. I just think about it as I go. So yeah. Okay. So we want to take f name, which is file name, yeah. In file name. Okay. So I don't know what I'm gonna call this yet. I'm just gonna leave the thing there. Let's say ill and s. So ill name solved. I'm the worst at naming. Let's say ill names. This is the most stupid name. This is the most stupid name I've used in a while. Ill names, like really? Ill names, really? It's just stupid. Okay. So expands .l and expands .l sets search path according to file. Let's say sets search path and fname, no, and file list. Search path and file list according to file name. Yeah. Active file name. Okay. Search path and file list, active file name. Okay, that's sensible enough. All right. So I have a ref, and I need to get the f name. That would be shift, as we've established here. And so, yeah, I think that works. So I need to, oh yeah, right. I'm missing one thing, yeah, man. Okay, so files. Okay, that's a list, and throughout this how do you say, throughout all of this module, I've been just every time I want to return an array, I return it as a reference. So that's what I'm going to do here. Okay, so the way I think about this is I want to be consistent. That's all there is to it. Okay, so let's return that. Because if I return it like this, then I would have to sort of I don't remember how the whole process goes, but I would guess I would have to do something like my ref files. I believe if I do something like this, names f name, I think this doesn't work. Like it would give me like the first element in files, I believe. I can't remember for the life of me. So well, anyhow, I don't remember how that works, but throughout this entire module, every time I have to do this, I've just returned a reference. So let's just do that. And we must have crossed the hour mark here. Yes, we have crossed the hour mark. I know because the album just stopped playing. So let's put in some dungeon synth. Let's see if I can find this one. I can't remember if this artist changed their name. I can't remember. Okay. So yeah, no, I think I typed it wrong. They must have changed their name. Okay, that's depressing. But let's see, what can we play? Okay, 4 hours of old school dungeon synth. Come on. Oh, I should have picked the Jim Kirkwood album. Well, whatever. It is what it is. 4 hours. Let's go. Okay. Like I said, every time I'm returning a list, an array, I'm returning it as a reference. So let's just do that. Okay. So in find, we have files, and we do not have a ref. What I'm gonna do, I think, I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna say ref, and I'm gonna. Is it me or is the volume really low? I can hear a damn thing. All right, now I can hear. Ooh, is this Secret Starways? This is Secret Starways. Oh fuck. I'm sorry. It's. I wasn't expecting to listen to this. I don't know if you can hear it, but oh shit. Fuck shit. Come on, come on, come on. Let me just. Oh, holy shit. Okay, I'm sorry. But it's nothing, it's nothing. Okay. So if I can regain my composure here. So I'm getting a reference. I wanna no wait. What am I saying? Oh god. No, 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 no. Okay. So I need to say ref and files, okay? And I'm gonna set them to nothing. And shit. Oh, now I cannot think. Shit. This was a bad idea. This was a bad idea. I'm getting cooked alive. Alright, so let me see. Oh shit. That's pretty hot. I'm just like surrounded by cables and I can barely move. This is very uncomfortable. Okay, okay. When did it get so hot? Holy crap. How did this happen? It was raining just a minute ago. Holy shit. Okay. All right. Let's try and focus for a second, okay? All right. Okay, so I get two references, okay? What sort of fucks with me, and that's the truth, what sort of fucks with me is that I don't want this one ref to stick around, right? I just want to dereference it and be done with it. Like, I'm not entirely, now that I think about it, I don't know if this is the best practice, but it's what I want to do, so yeah. So what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm gonna have my ret, and I'm gonna just call ill names with f name, okay? Oh, and here's so here's another thing I forgot about. Okay. Why do I keep forgetting about things? This is so silly. Okay. So I want to do what? I want to dereference. I want to do ill names tuck 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 with ret, and I know that my ref is ret at 1 at 0. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, please don't kill me. And files would be deref as array, so array deref of ret at index 1. Okay, that's nice. I would also like to update fname, I guess. So I know for a fact that fname will always be the last, so the original fname, stripped of dashes and things, would always be the last element in the array, okay? So we can update that, I guess. Can I use negative indexing in here? Like it was Python? Like, I would like to try, but the C part of my brain is telling me not to do it. Right? The C part of my brain is telling me that's a guaranteed overflow. Like, I think it would just give me an undefined value, I believe, here in Perl. I'm pretty sure that's what would happen, but I don't want to find out, okay? Like, I think it's just bad practice to do that, unless you're looking for an unexisting hash table, hash key, whatever, doesn't matter. Like, I mean, like seriously, right? If an array element is not even supposed to exist, then I don't like the idea of looking for it. So, okay. if I do ret like this, it's gonna be in scalar context, I think, and it's gonna try. No, I don't know if it will do it like that. Would it be in scalar context? Well, there's only one way to be sure. But I mean, if when you write it like this, usually, no, usually, always, it should give you in scalar context, like the actual element count. And what I want is the index count. I think that for that, I need to put it like this. But if I put it like this, it's kind of confusing. So what can we do? Don't worry, I think I have one example over here. That would be an FT8. Oops, FT8, FT8. Okay. So I think it began with something like this. Nope. Okay, so I know that it is in subgen, right? And okay, yeah, this is the way. Right. That's nice. That's nice. So just like that. Okay, that's fine. I like it. You know, it's still a little bit confusing, but not quite so confusing, which is good. Okay. I'm just gonna open the window and see if my house is on fire. I don't think it is. Okay. No, I'm serious. Like, I just turned up the fans and now I'm feeling cold, but for a second I felt so hot. That was crazy. Okay. So I can put it like so. No! Okay, alright. There we go. Okay, so now fname should be updated. Return, not return that. Files should be complete, and fname should be updated, and ref should be pointing to the right place. Okay. So now this is what I have to copy, right? I mean, there's less things likely to change in here than in here, right? So yeah, I think it's a nice trade-off. Like, and now suppose that you write this one thing into a function, right? That would be stupid. That would just be stupid. So I'm not gonna do that. Sorry. Okay. So. So yeah, like what ill names does is explain that ill names. So maybe I should be reiterative, but I don't want to. So I'm not gonna do it. Okay. Let me try and focus for a second. Is fname set where? Right, I don't know what fname is. Ooh, I'm sort of fucked. Over here, I'm sort of fucked, okay? So I'm gonna explain it to you. Here, we do not know what fname is. We're matching from a list of found files through a walk, okay? So actually, this is a little bit weirder to work with, okay? Oh shit. Okay, let me just let me think about this. because I need to do this little pattern expansion here. So what I believe, and let me actually comment this, pattern wildcard expand. Okay. And actually, this is a good candidate to be its own function, but I'll think about that later. And bounce matching pattern. Oops, if I leave this comment in here, it's gonna be very misleading. Let me tell you that. I'm still recording. I'm sorry, my mind is drifting and I forget things. Okay. So I'm gonna put this over here. So what we have to do is, rather than search with the file name, we need to work with the how do you say, with the pattern. Instead of working with the file name directly, we need to go by the pattern. This could end disastrously bad. I mean, it's not so difficult, but there's a part of me there's a part of me that's really confused right now. Okay. Like, how does this expansion even work? God damn it. Oh, I know. Now I know. Oh, it's not that hard. It just right, it just replaces the wildcard symbol with a literal dot and this quantifier. So it's basically saying match anything. Okay, oh, it's not so complicated then. Right, that's easy. Nice. Okay, so it's not so terrible. Okay. It's funny to me because you know, I always leave this comment right whenever I write a regular expression that's a little bit more involved than this one. And let me just look for it. See, like, I write a a regex like this, and this is the comment that I always leave. Makes perfect sense to me because I can actually read this and make sense out of it, you know? This is popping the match and optionally a, how do you say, a pipe character, and also a literal asterisk and the backslash, right? So it's popping all of this thing and maybe the pipe, and maybe the pipe at the end as well. So that's what it's doing, you know. And I can tell just by reading it, and it's kind of crazy to me because you know, most people don't, most people can't make sense out of this, and I don't know why I can. So anyhow, where was I? I was at sub. We find. Okay. So, what does this block do? Let me have a little drink and we can talk about it. Oof. All right. So, ill names. Okay. So first things first, I cannot use the name files because I'm already using it, like down here. So that's a no-no. That's a big ol' no-no. I cannot do that. So I need to find another name. Now the question would be, do I need to... should I change it here or here? Well, what I would do... I would do things differently here. Because, to start with, I'm not working, how do you say? I mean, listen, I'm not working with file names, strictly speaking. I'm grepping for a pattern, right? So essentially, I need to treat in as if it were a literal regular expression. That it's a variable that expands to a regular expression, to a regex. Okay. So what I should do is, rather than do the thing I did in the other one, where I used where I did this iter to the file names that I could construct within ill names, what I should do is join them. Okay. So once I get the ref, rather than update this like so, what I'm gonna do is just set this like this, and I'm gonna get rid of files. Files doesn't exist. It's just gonna be patterns. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to join them. Okay. So it should be a join pipe patterns, and and that would give me, if I'm not mistaken, it should give me live dot like this and literal dot. It's important. This is a little bit crazy. Okay, so actually, I don't want to have to escape these literal dots by myself. So what I can do is simply utilize my wildcard expansion that I already written. So basically, because I'm using the queue here, all characters, all special characters would be escaped, right? So that's what I want. Yeah, so I should back up a bit. Right. Ah, fuck me. There's another problem. Okay. So I can I cannot do it just yet. Okay, so before, right, so after this expansion and the escape. Oh, right, but if it. Fuck me. Oh, this is just great. This is just great. Okay, I have an idea, don't worry. So what I'm gonna have to do is do the joining later, and I'm gonna need patterns. Okay. And I'm just gonna have to deal with it. There's nothing I can do. Okay. And you know what? I don't like putting two separate types of variables in the same thing, so yeah, I'm gonna do it like this. And okay, and I'm gonna do the join after the expansion, but after or before the substitution. Okay. So, okay. So here, what I have in N is some bag here and an end here, right? So this could be nothing, and this could be nothing. Whatever it is, here we're gonna expand it. And fuck me, I actually do have to do the replacement, yeah. Okay, so I got ahead of myself and deleted something I actually needed. God damn it. Okay, that's good. Alright, so now that we have that, what do I want to do? I want to think about this. So I have this, and then at this point, what I have, right, so like I would have it like this, right, so it would have the dash L, and I want to eliminate the dash L from the bag. It might not be there, but if it is, then we know we're looking for a library, okay? That's the point. So, okay, we pop the dash L from the beginning. All right. Once we do that, and yeah, you cannot have multiple wildcards. That might be a problem. But if I ever need multiple wildcards, I can just implement it later, maybe. I don't know. I don't quite see the point in having multiple. Like maybe there's a good use case for it, but yeah, whatever. Like, but I mean, it just increases a little bit the complexity of it. Or maybe it's just another textual substitution and I'm thinking too hard about it. Yeah, probably. Probably I'm thinking too hard about it, but let's just, forget it. For now. Just for now, right? Okay. So yeah. Am I recording? Yes. I'm sorry, I'm just paranoid that I clicked something in it. God damn it. Okay. So I after this we substituted the L, and that's what we have here. We have the exact same thing here, minus the L. Okay. Minus L. Substel. Substel. Okay, the dash L. And here we have escape bag, right? It's not an actual function call. I'm gonna comment this. Excuse me. And this thing escaped as well. Okay. So basically we're doing this because right, so here's the fucking problem. Because I need patterns, I need those patterns. Ah, fuck me. Don't worry, I know how to do it. So what happens is, in is this, but we're not actually working with in anymore, we're working with patterns, right? So I need to go pattern by pattern. Fucking hell. That took me forever. Holy shit. Okay, don't worry. I got this. So we have in here, and you know, welcome expand. And so in is always going to be in patterns. So actually maybe don't use it, but you know, I like keeping the original one around just in case. So we need to iter through the patterns. Okay. So for my pat in patterns, I'm gonna look at every pattern individually and just do the expansion, right? Like not the expansion, the escaping. Well, it is an expansion, so to speak. Okay. So actually, yeah. I mean, I am expanding the expression because I'm adding things to it, but what I'm adding to it is just backslashes. So you know what? Non wildcard escaping. Yeah, that's good. So we have a list of patterns, and we want to escape special characters that are not the wildcard, right? And then what we're going to do is substitute the wildcard for something that regex will match to anything except a new line, and we're not gonna have a new line in a file name, so we're good. And then I'm gonna join the entire thing. Okay. So what I should do is put the substitution in here. And yes, I know that I'm still using in. I actually want to use pat. Okay, so pat. Okay. And pat. Good. And patterns. It's patterns. Patterns. Okay, good. Good. Okay, so I said this was not so much work. It's taking me a while. It's taking me a while. I'm just doing the pet solving. I said, and I said it at the beginning, right at the beginning of the video. I said, this is not so much work, I can do it. I mean, yes, of course I can do it, but it's taking me a while, right? Okay, it's just things that happen. I have to think, and thinking takes me a while. What do you want me to do? Okay. Okay. So, now we're just doing what we were doing before. Every, well, actually, the entirety of our in variable is a regular expression, right? It's a regex, and we basically paste that regex into a grep, right? And we grep the list of files that we get from walking the directory within our search path, which is pointed to by ref, which we got from illnames. Okay. Not so terrible. Why did I write this thing like this? This is confusing. Because like I said, functions, the convention within this module is that functions that return arrays return as a reference, right? But here I'm making it seem like it's returning a, oh my god, this is just too much. Okay, let me think about it, because I want to be consistent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it into an anonymous reference, so that I know to some people this might not seem too smart, but I mean, this is how I avoid getting confused. I am capable of keeping a good mental record of what my code is doing, precisely because I'm picky about these things, okay? So if the standard is return arrays as references, then that's what I have to do. And if I'm expecting an array on the other side, then it has to follow this convention. Else, I don't know what it is, right? So if I see this, I immediately know I'm returning an array. It's not a function with a single return. Okay. So yeah, that's just that. So in this case, it will be a little bit more confusing because one of the members of the array, one of the elements within the array is another reference. Actually, they're both references. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny, actually. But yeah, the two references, and I'm dereferencing one and not the other because I want to dereference it later. It's kind of confusing. Yes, I know. It's still kind of confusing, but I mean, I'm doing path solving, man. I'm doing path solving with patterns and regular expressions in the middle. You have a less confusing way of doing it? I mean, if you do, please let me know. I need your help desperately. I'm serious. I'm serious. If you have a better way of doing path solving, like a very, very much clearer, shorter, faster way of doing it, please, please, please comment, send me your code. I want to read it. I want to kiss you. If you have a better way to do it. Okay, yeah. Obviously there's better ways to do it, but yeah. I like to think that I'm always learning, so yeah. Of course, if you have like a like a non-stupid way to do it, that would be interesting to hear. So yeah, let me have a drink here while I try to gather my thoughts. Okay. So, I think I am done here. I little bit of zoned out in the middle of doing all of this. And now I'm not entirely sure if I needed anything else. I think not. Because now I should be able to find libraries through patterns and through name utilizing the -L. And utilizing the -L would complete the name with the live name.a.so, and it will point the path search towards the live path search. Okay, so ill names is taking care of that, and everything else I've done is just adjusting the function to work with what ill names is returning. So seems right to me. Well, I have a way to test this, right? Because, you know, I always have a way to test it. Like I said, writing tests is important, man, and that's why we have this file. You know, that's why we have this file. Yeah. Okay. So the idea here is I want to include the library that I have on the R path, right? So but the thing is, I mean, crap. I mean, I would have, like, the convention I have is I want to use the lib path, right? But the auth module, the Avtomat module, is like the work in progress version, like the version I was editing, the version that's supposed to be edited, not the work in progress. The version that's supposed to be edited, the one that I have open here, it's within the source folder, so I would need to copy it. Oh, wait a minute, I have a way to do that. You know, yeah, CP, right? But actually, if I do R Avtomat and auto, it should be, oh shit. Oh, all right. So that's a bunch of errors. That's nice. It's nice. It's nice to have some errors. Okay. So let's do that, and okay, this wasn't happening before. So 164. Oh. Okay, things that happen. Alright. So that was a missing semicolon. Let's deviate this, and Ali ut and no errors. Nice. Okay, so now if I do a date here and lsl into r live, and let's see. Yeah. So yeah, there it is. It is copied. So these auto files that I'm using are the ones generated by auth. So auth can sort of install itself, which is kind of cool. It's it's just a gimmick, but it's kind of cool. So yeah, okay. So I can use auth directly from live, which is nice. It doesn't change anything. I could have just written Avtomat here, but you know, I just prefer being able to fetch from the place I'm supposed to be fetching. And so we have platypus, and what I want to do is get this whole string plus the live test .so from ffind, and ffind has the cool thing about it is it returns the path where it was found plus the full thing, no? So it gives me the folder it picked it from and the source where it got it. So let's get that. Oh, right, but first I need to set live, so that's auth set live, and that should be or live path here. Okay. So live path, and I want to ffind. Ffind live test. Okay. So this would have to be right, source path equals find test. Okay. And I suppose here I should put source. Okay. Ah, shit. ffind is returning an array. Ah, god damn it. No. That I cannot allow it. But I'm using it somewhere else and I can't remember. Okay, just for this once. But I will make a mental note to change it later because it's not good practice to contradict my own standards. So let's leave it to do. Return array ref. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave those to dos there. Okay. Oh well. See? So pattern find already had the right idea. Right. I don't know why I didn't do it like this here. That doesn't make any sense. I don't want to change it right now because it might break something else and it's gonna be a little bit it's gonna take me a while just looking for all the files that use this. So yeah. I can just do it later off screen. Okay. So let's check if this works. Okay. Whoops. Clear. Alright. So let's just check out UU. What do you think will happen? Oh. Live OPM 71. Okay. So I fucked up. So line 71. Uninitialized path. Oops. Okay. Right. Holy shit, I always forget about this. Because these two are meant to be used from the command line, right? So you call a program and pass. Say you have some app and you call it like user something something, right? So it's meant to be used like that, and so it shifts from argb. It might not be the best idea now that I think about it. It's a little bit inconvenient. Huh. Well, let's do it like this. If argv, oops, if so, else, just a regular shift, and that's that. Okay. So that this is just the sugary. This is just the sugary way to do it. This is effectively an if else, right? Yeah, it should be an if else. And actually, now that I think about it, like earlier, I said something about CMOV, but that doesn't apply to an interpreted language. I don't think it does. like maybe I'm not too familiar with the Perl internals. Not too familiar with those. How long have I been? 2 hours. God damn. Okay. So I shouldn't record for this long, but I just I get sidetracked. What can I say? Okay. So yeah, this is good. So yeah, like CMOV is a conditional move. It's a thing. It's a thing that happens. I don't want to explain it. Okay. Maybe. Hmm. 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 Oh yeah, right. I need to update this thing. So Ultimate Auto and okay. Still nothing. Well, that's not fair. So, yeah, I'm coding at 4 a.m. Get on my level. So okay, yeah. So it did update. So why is it still why what? Why is it okay, I'm a little bit stunted. It's over here. What? Uh, okay. Um. All right, I'm a little bit tired, so I'm just gonna take the easy way out here and do an unshift into argb, which is absolutely dumb, but whatever, you know. I'm tired, so All right. So just to clarify, I shouldn't do this, but I really should not. As far as I understand, though. Auto and UU. Do not find array. Okay. If only you could tell me where. Okay. So I would suppose it's oops. I would suppose it's something to do. It should be something to do with one of these references, I think. Can you hear the rain? Can you hear it? It's raining. So if my house was on fire, this might help. Okay. All right. Good. Let's try to figure out which array cannot be found. Okay. So there's oh, this thing I don't like. Okay. I just realized. Oh shit, I am dumb. It's this error message, right? Oh, how foolish can I be? Oh, damn it. Right. Because it's not the last element of red. Why am I so... Why am I so stupid? God damn. Alright. So, yeah, okay. So it's the last element of files, not the last element of red. Shit, that's a big mistake. How did I make that? Okay, I got confused. Okay, that's fine. Do I want to update in? Let's see. Probably not. Because I'm gonna update it down here, right? Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna have to say no. Okay. Let's update and could not find test. Okay. So at least it tried. This time. So let's just if not source, let's just exit. No. Just to do it. An exit just to do it. Let's debug this. And let's do it the caveman way, okay? Which is, I have to be honest, my favorite way to debug is caveman debugging. And caveman debugging is basically when all you do is just put a bunch of prints. But I found it to be a good way to do it. Shit! This is why. It's supposed to be F, not F name. God damn. Okay. So actually, no caveman debugging. Warning. Huh. Oh, I have a static. I was trash talking people for having a static and non-static version. And here I am, using the static version. I'm so stupid. Damn. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna have to look into what the convention is for the L flag differentiating between shared objects and static libraries, right? I'm gonna have to figure that out, I guess. That would probably be like, I guess it would be in LD, in an LD man page, maybe there would be something of that sort. I don't know. No, not an LD. I mean a GCC man page. But the GCC man pages are thick, man. The GCC man pages are thick, man. I don't want to look at them right now. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get rid of the. No, you know what? No. I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna do it like this. And so, it's gonna find the so first, and it's gonna break from the loop, and that's gonna be that. Okay? So yeah. I guess I could add a filter to it. Like exclude all matches if they are static. I could do that. But I don't want to right now. So yeah. I'll think about it later. Oops. Okay. Haha! There we go. Okay. So that's the first element in our list. Sort of completed. So Libsearch at LL switch to set library search path and find shared objects. Done. Done and done. That's it. Okay. So the other two ones, I guess I'm gonna do them off screen. Or something, I don't know, like yeah. Like I was just doing this just to do it, so yeah. But okay, this is cool. This is cool. Right, we have the. It was a problem, and I solved it. So now we can just say, you know, find me these things and give me the things. Okay. So the way I should do it is probably look a little bit closer into how Platypus looks for libraries, I guess, and refine the system to work with that a little bit better, or maybe just add some convenience function that converts a like a pattern match something. I don't know. But you know, we still need a way to quickly match a whole bunch of libraries. But we can do that later. We can do that later. Yeah. So yeah, good. That's gonna be it from me. Okay. So I hope you had some fun. I know I did. And yeah, have a good one. Goodbye.